Hey guys, welcome back to Cincy Fishing. This is John. I'm out here working today, and I thought I'd make a quick little video. It's been cold and nasty, but anyway, I'm always looking for ways to save some money, uh, make a better product, whatever it may be. I really like customizing things myself. So today I'm going to show you a couple little tricks that I do, a couple little tackle boxes I think are important to keep in your tackle bag if you're not keeping them. Maybe this will help you understand why you should keep them, or at least my opinion, why you should keep them. So right now we're out here uh, making some spin bait heads. Uh, you can commonly buy them from Mega Bass. This is the Okashira screw head, little prop bait jig head. They work fantastic. I love them. I love the Mega Bass. It's got a nice little prop blade that spins and makes a little curl in the water, a little reflection, adds a little bit too small. Either Kitex or Spark Shed, little twister tails, whatever you're throwing. This one has like a little nylon type keeper on it. But these get expensive, and in my area they've been kind of hard to find. So I have a way that I've been doing it for a little while. I've seen a couple other people showing how to do it. So anyway, what I like to do is I get these little, I think they call them a boxer head, maybe VMC. Anyway, it's a little jig head, almost a ball head. I like this in a lot of the rocky areas because it tends to deflect off the rock a little bit better. Helps me stay snagless. The big problem here with this one is it does have a lead keeper on it. Nothing to worry about. Easy enough to do. So what you need is your favorite jig head that you're going to modify. Then you need to get yourself some little prop blades and a little cup washer. Hopefully you can see that. You can find those on Jan's Net Craft. They're pretty inexpensive. So anyway, I've already started on a few out here, and I made one. So this one I've already stripped down the lead keeper. First thing you got to do is take your cup washer. I do have to kind of drill these out a little bit to get the keeper, or to get the cup washer over the barb. And it's still fairly tight even after I've drilled them out a little bit. But you pop it over, slide it all the way up. Next piece is the actual prop itself. I do take in, there's a cup side to the prop, but I usually put that cup towards the bend. Boom. Second cup washer. And you can see here how I got that cup washer on there. The flat part is to the head. The next one, you gotta have it to where the point is towards the blade. Get the spin, in my opinion, the best. And I'll show you this once I get it on here. Pretty quick, easy modification to a jig head. It's a little something different that fish don't usually see, at least around here. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. You can see this cup washer, the point is facing towards the head. Get that all lined up on there. Then you need yourself a piece of heat shrink tubing. Cheap, inexpensive. I can make these for next to nothing. Put this piece of heat shrink tube down. Piece always goes flying. So anyway, you take yourself a little piece of heat shrink tube. What that's going to act like is not only a bait keeper, but it also holds your modification in place. Okay, so then you slide it up. You got it on there. And then you just got to make sure that the blade's going to spin. Hold that in place. Don't spin here. Come back a tiny bit. I mean, it's just a little bit. Take you a lighter, heat your heat shrink tube up, get it shrunk down on there. You see? Sorry guys, I don't have my tripod in here, so I'm kind of got this staged up on my lead pot. Cool it down a little bit. Should be able to kind of move it out a little bit and get that blade to spin. Sometimes if you get it kind of too close, if you get it too close, you got to take a little razor blade, cut a piece of that heat shrink tube off. Doesn't happen very often, but it will happen. Once you get it to where it spins and does what you need, it's complete. So we'll compare them here. Can I show you? This is the Mega Bass Okashira. See, pretty similar. This one kind of gets wedged up in rocks a little bit too, but it's a great little smallmouth candy. White bass eat it up. So that's a little quick modification that I do. You can spend a couple hours, whatever, outside, make a few of these up. Here's the one that I haven't started. I take a pair of side cutters, get right on that piece of lead, cut that lead off. Once you cut one side off, I just take a little pair of pliers, work that other side off. Get over top of the trash here. Strip it down, off with that. Break that paint off there. Real important to take that extra step right there and take that paint off. Sometimes you'll notice up here towards the head, you might have a little bit more lead. I just take these pliers, run that around there, clean that lead up. Be careful, don't heat these things up. Get this lead up here too hot, and you just lose your jig. Thread it up. Make a second one, and we're going to cover over these boxes that I was talking about that are key and important to have, in my opinion. Yeah, that cup washer's not quite. Sometimes you got to play around a little bit with the drill bit to get the cup washer to slide over the top of that barb. No big deal. Just a little drill bit, piece of wood, drill into it, rim it out a little bit. Okay. Get another one started up. Piece of heat shrink tube. Guys, too, I've been thinking about it, trying to figure out a way. I'm thinking of a way to also have like a little piece of hook keeper also added. I've got some that I use for making my jig heads. Thinking about how to incorporate that onto the hook, but they're a little big for this application. But we could definitely figure something out there. Get it all lined up and heat that heat shrink tube up. I found that this heat shrink its own holds all my soft plastics in place. Cool it off for a second, put it in the box. Okay, that's enough of those for a minute. We're going to go into these special boxes that I think you need to carry. If you're not carrying them, maybe you haven't thought about it, maybe you have, but I believe they are vital to have for on the fly. And I'm going to go over some of the different types of boxes, utility type boxes that I carry, what I don't like anymore, what I do like. Some of it's expensive, some of it's inexpensive. So let me see what I got here. Okay, so we literally have basically two boxes right now in front of me that I like to carry and keep. And I'll show you what I got and why I carry them. I keep them with me. They're not much additional weight to throw in. I keep them in the car. I don't necessarily walk around with them when I'm bank fishing. But the first one here, let me flip this camera around. It'll allow me. It's not going to allow me to do that. But anyway, the first one that we use is a box with nothing but split rings, treble hooks. Let me see if I can put that up here. Split rings, treble hooks, different types of split rings, different types of treble hooks. You never know when you're out. You know, you might bought a new hard bait and they've got pretty cheap hooks on them. You just swap them out. It may not be the right type of split ring. Maybe you got hung up, split ring broke, got bent out, whatever. This is my ultimate box that I must keep it with me at all times for spinnerbait fishing. Little spinnerbait accessory box. Sorry guys, my phone won't allow me to turn that camera around to show you. But anyway, inside this box, what I like to carry are different types of blades. These small willows, some Oklahoma blades, got bigger blades, ball bearing swivels, a couple different sizes, trailer hooks. There's some beads, skirts, a pair of split ring pliers, you know, a handful of different skirts. Just different things to quickly on the fly change a spinnerbait. Here's the importance of this. To me, it's hard to load up a tackle bag with everything that I think I'm going to need for a particular location. It's been pretty rainy, cold here in southern Ohio. So I've been having some problem with water clarity. So for example, I got a box with some spinner baits in it. I try to keep a variety in it. It holds a lot of spinner baits. But let's just say that I'm trying to pack real light because I'm taking a long walk. And I take a few spinner baits out, throw them in the bag, get the bag as light as possible to walk with it. There's a couple places I fish. I do have a good hike back to the lake, so I may only have 3 spinner baits in a box. But what this dude allows me to do is have tons of different spinner baits at my hand. I can always adapt to the condition. It's also good to have for chatter baits. Sometimes I just throw some blades, skirts, swivels in my bag and take it back to the lake with me. I've also got my little box for tackle making. It's all pretty important. Eyes, things of that nature. These old school boxes. I've got a bunch of these. I don't use them much anymore. I'm pretty much using all Plano boxes for the most part. I like these weatherproof boxes, waterproof. And then I've, recently bought a couple Plano Edge boxes. The new waterproof box that they came out with. They're quite expensive, but bought a couple while they were on sale at Bass Pro Shop. One of them's for terminal tackle. I'll go over this in another video. And then I bought their jig box, which is nothing more than a chatterbait box for me right now. But you guys, you're buying some expensive equipment. You need to protect that new water wicking system in it. It can't be beat. The thing I like about that jig box that I'm throwing in my chatterbaits, and I can load it full of a lot of chatterbaits and they don't move. It's a great box, very expensive. But anyway, that's just a quick little tip for you, quick little modification I do. We're going to try to get back on track here, making some more videos. unfortunately, I don't do a lot of on the water videos. We're going to do some more tackle reviews, more modification type things, little tips, tricks, and things of that nature. If we can get out and get some good fishing videos, we're going to do it. Maybe we'll just take the camera out and at least show you some of these rigs in the water, how I'm fishing things, what I'm doing. Different blade combinations on a spinnerbait this time of the year. If you kind of flip them around, move them around, pick them wisely, you can burn them, slow roll them, and they each have a different reaction to them. So anyway, again, hope you like that little quick video on a simple Okashira homemade modification that I do. Thanks, guys.